Students, so today we have to continue with the separation of mixture. So the last category of the mixture which we need to separate is the gas liquid mixture. So what is the principle behind it? That mixture is homogeneous gas liquid mixture. Condition required is that when we will heat such mixture, the gas will escape out and the liquid will left behind. So, for example, when you heat the drinking water, whatever is the dissolved gases like oxygen or carbon dioxide will escape out. And when these gases escapes out from the drinking water, the drinking water becomes tasteless. So, boiled drinking water, you must have experienced that it becomes tasteless. The reason is what? That the dissolved gases of the drinking water escapes out on heating. Okay, so this may be asked in the reasoning based questions. Now we have to see the modern technique for the separation of mixtures. So one of the modern technique for the separation of mixture is chromatography, and it is a laboratory method for the separation of mixture. In this, the mixture is dissolved in a fluid, and this fluid is known as what? Mobile phase, which carries it through a structure holding the another medium called the stationary phase. So here in this diagram, so the mixture is dissolved in a fluid, so this fluid is the mobile phase, and this paper, the filter paper on which the constituents of mixture is running around, that is known as the stationary phase. Okay, so the mixture which is dissolved in a fluid, that fluid is known as mobile phase, which carries it through a structure holding the another material called the stationary phase. The various constituents of the mixture travel at different speed, causing them to separate. You see the different constituents of the mixture, for example here, they travel at different speed, and this is how they get separated on the stationary phase, that is the Whatman paper or the filter paper. Okay, now what is the principle behind the chromatography? It is a physical method of separation which distributes the components to separate between the two phases which moves in a definite direction, and the substances are separated based on their differential distribution on the two phase. One phase is the mobile phase, another phase is the stationary phase. So the principle behind it is that differential, both the phase, mobile phase and the stationary phase, there will be differential distribution between the two phases. Okay, here a stand is shown, and with the help of this stand of filter paper or the Whatman paper is attached. Okay, ink spot is added and a solvent is taken. This beaker is filled with the solvent, and on the filter paper a rectangular filter paper will be taken, and on the filter paper, just leaving 1 centimeter above or 2 centimeter above, a dot of ink will be made, and such a filter paper will be arranged through it. So when this solvent, which is acting as a mobile phase, slowly will reach towards this ink, okay, it will be moving and absorbed by the stationary phase, that is the filter paper, and the different constituents or the color dye of the ink gets separated on this filter paper. Now here there is chromatography of the chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is also a pigment. So on the same manner, this filter paper or chromatography paper is also known as Whatman paper. On the Whatman paper, a dot of chlorophyll obtained by the crushing of the leaves will be made, and a solution will be taken over here. So the constituents of the chlorophyll gets separated, like chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, okay, carotenoids, like that. Then what is the use of chromatography? In real life examples, there are various uses, like the pharmaceutical company that determine the amount of each chemical found in a new product through the process of chromatography. In the hospitals also, to detect blood or alcohol level in a patient's bloodstream, chromatography is used. And the law enforcement, compare a sample found at a crime scene to the samples from the suspect, sometimes chromatography is used. Then environmental agencies use chromatography to know the level of pollutants in the water supply, and manufacturing plants to purify chemicals needed to make a product. Now we have to see the advantage of chromatography. By chromatography, you have seen that just a dot of ink or dot of chlorophyll is used, and that gets separated. So very small quantity of substances can be separated by this method, and the components with very similar physical and chemical properties like chlorophyll B, they are having very similar physical and chemical properties, but that also gets separated by the process of chromatography. And it also identifies the different constituents of the mixture. Okay, so this is how the chromatography is very advantageous, or that is why it is the modern technique for the separation of mixtures. So this is all for today. Thank you everyone.